Alright guys, Ket here. So I just wanted to put a little bit of a background on this video before we actually get started. So originally this video was intended for my pre-AP biology class as a project, which I'm still turning in for the project, obviously as the guys who are watching this as the project are seeing right now. But on top of that, I wanted to make this just an all-around fact video, keep it on YouTube, see how it goes, see how people react to this kind of video that I'm making, see if it gets positive feedback. If it does, I'll keep doing these sort of fact videos along with what other kind of crazy ideas I think of to put on this channel. Either way, without further ado, let's go ahead and get on to some facts about the Taiga Biome. Alright, so we're going to start with the Taiga's climate. The Taiga is in Köppen's DFC climate category, the D standing for snow climate, the F meaning that there's enough precipitation, and the C meaning that there are fewer than 4 months that actually get over 50 degrees Fahrenheit or 10 degrees Celsius. The taiga, for the most part, is dominated by mostly cold Arctic air. The winter in the taiga usually lasts for about 6 to 7 months, while summers last about 2 to 3 months, springs lasting 2 months, and fall being the shortest season, only lasting 1 month. The lowest temperature for the winter ever recorded was -65 degrees Fahrenheit, and the highest temperature for winter is 30 degrees Fahrenheit, while the lowest for summer is also 30 degrees Fahrenheit, and the highest being 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Precipitation in the taiga usually is about 12 to 30 inches annually, with most of it happening in the summer as rain. That's about it. The snow that's on the ground there is usually just there from previous seasons, previous winters, so it doesn't really account much in the precipitation department. Alright guys, to help sum all of that up, I'm going to put a graph right here, and that's covering up my face, isn't it? Yep. Whose idea was that to put that over my face? That's not nice. There's nothing nice about that. Well, either way, the line part of this graph stands for the temperature, while the bars stand for precipitation. As you can see, the rainfall is on the left in millimeters instead of inches for whatever reason, because apparently some European fancy guy decided to make this graph or whatever. And on the right side is the temperatures. So there's that. I really can't see the graph because I'm behind it, because somebody decided to put it in front of my face. But yeah, you guys can just look at that, and I'll just wait until we cut to the next segment here of this video. So yeah. Alright, so the next thing we're going to go ahead and get into are the plants of the taiga biome, starting with the black spruce. Now, the black spruce can grow up to about 25 meters tall. As it gets older, the crown of it starts to get more like a spike, so it gets very pointy at the top. It also has very sharp pines that are about 3 to 5 inches long each. They're blue-green. Not that I could see them anyways, because, you know. The genus is Pasea and the species is Mariana. So that's that. The next plant is the Douglas fir, and before I get into this, I wanted to let you know, if you're wondering what I'm looking down at every so often, it's a little cheat sheet that I have down here because I forget some of the information, and I need to take a peek down at it so I can, you know, kind of get my brain to remember it. But yeah, that's probably what I'm looking down at. Alright, so the Douglas fir grows to be about 40 feet tall, 15 feet wide. It is important for lumber, timber, and plywood because of its super durable wood that it has. Mule deer typically forage off of it for food. They just scrape off the bark and get the sap underneath the bark. So yeah, that's that. Here's a little picture. It's over here. Yeah, I wasn't letting it get on my face that time. Nope. Alright, Next we have the red cedar. It grows 10 to 50 feet in a pyramid type shape. The name is misleading as it's actually a juniper and not a cedar, so I don't know who came up with the name, but obviously there was something very wrong with them. It grows on any type of soil, so growing these things are very abundant. They're not scarce at all because, you know, they're very versatile soil-wise. They only have two types of leaves. The old ones are flat and scaly and dull, while the young leaves are sharp and prickly and they hurt a lot. So yeah. Then we have the jack pine, which is right there. Picture. It grows 27 meters tall, and as it grows, the trunk of the tree gets rounder. The bark is really flat and it's reddish brown, and when it gets really old, the bark turns gray. Alright, next we have the paper birch. The bark actually peels in horizontal layers and then separates into individual sheets, kind of like paper, so we actually finally have a plant whose name makes sense and isn't like a cedar that's named Jupiter, or Jupiter named cedar, or some stupid stuff like that. Anyways, these grow in clusters and they usually are about 60 to 80 feet high, and here is a picture right there. And alright, so that was it for the plants. So let's go ahead and get on to the animals. So first we have the American black bear for the animals in the taiga. So they lack the distinctive shoulder hump that the grizzly bears have. They run up to 25 miles an hour. So these are some fast little friggin' bears, especially for 220 to 594 pounds. That's very fast for that amount of weight to be running. Their feet touch the ground like humans, so they touch their feet in a heel to toe manner, which is pretty cool. They have round ears, stubby tails, and very sharp and short claws that are very deadly, and they hurt a lot. And there's a picture of a little grizzly bear right there. So yeah, let's go ahead and get to the next one. The northern lynx is not very common, and it's actually largely related to the common house cat. Its body is short, it's got very furry legs attached to hefty feet. It's got a black tipped tail, and it's bobbed, whatever bobbed is. Can we get a definition of bobbed on the screen here? Bobbed. Bam. That's on my chest, hopefully, not on my face. Yeah. Okay. The collar of fur around its face gives it a triangular look, and it has long black ear tufts. The gray wolf can survive in many biomes, but is best suited to the taiga. Yet, if the biome's resources are plentiful and the climate is cold, then the gray wolf can live in it. So that's the thing. All wolf packs defend a territory. The territories vary in size, so they can be very tiny to huge, doesn't really matter. It's the largest canine so far that we've found, with they're 3 feet tall and they are 5 feet in length. They are 40 to 176 pounds. They have long legs, large paws, and bushy tails. I also particularly like these animals because they're gray and I can see them. That scratching is my dog Maxwell. Thanks, Maxwell. Love you too. Next animal. Alright, so the final animal that I'm going to be sharing with you guys is going to be the wolverine. That sounded like I was talking about the X-Men right there, but whatever. That's totally not why I chose it in the first place as the last animal. Either way, just look at this thing. Here's the picture right there. That thing's got a round head, round ears, super sharp claws, super sharp teeth, super strong jaw. That thing just looks like it wants to tear you up. That's like, Jesus, that's gonna give me nightmares, legit. So the jaws on that thing, and along with the sharp teeth and the claws, can hunt down animals super efficiently. Its body is actually made to live in the cold. It's adapted super well. The jaws can bite through solid frozen meat and bones and just, oh, it's terrible. It is. Just don't ever catch yourself with that thing, or you will be not happy with yourself. You'll actually probably be dead and you won't be able to feel anything about yourself, but yeah. Alright guys, to top this all off, I'm going to talk to you guys for a little bit about the soil conditions of the taiga. So obviously, as you probably could have gathered by now, the soil for the taiga is very, very, very poor due to the lack of sunlight that the soil actually gets and the lack of water due to the snow that's actually being on the ground almost constantly through the entire year, as the summer only lasts for about 2 months. As I said at the very beginning of this video, not many plants can grow. They have to be very well adapted, and to be very well adapted they have to grow there in the first place, which that's kind of hard for them to do. So yeah, that's about it. That's all I have for you guys for the taiga biome. If you guys like this video, I would like you guys to go ahead, leave me a like, comment, subscribe, do whatever people do when they like YouTubers. That's all I have for you guys. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.